In the heart of the Horn of Africa, where earth and spirit collide, a storm brews beyond the mountains. The empire has fallen, but the war has not. From Lisbon to Rome, the call echoes across continents, to save a crown, to reclaim a faith. And now, the sea answers. They came not as mere soldiers, but as crusaders, cloaked in silver and sanctioned by the Pope himself. The Portuguese arrive like the tide, slow, deliberate, and unstoppable. With them rides Gallardos, son of the fallen king, raised in exile and forged by fire. Together, they seek not just to fight, but to resurrect. But this land remembers. From the highlands of Shewa to the ridges of Adal, every rock, every ruin whispers the name of Ahmad ibn Ibrahim. His warriors do not kneel to steel. Their banners still dance in the dust, and now, crescent and cross prepare to clash in a war reborn. This is not just a fight for land, it is a war for legacy. Far beyond the Red Sea, in candlelit halls of Rome, monks whisper and kings debate. Letters arrive with blood-stained seals, accounts of fallen cathedrals, of bishops executed, of emperors driven into the hills. Send them, the pontiff declares. Let the world see that Christ still reigns in the mountains. In Portugal, royal fleets are consecrated with oil and psalm. Soldiers march, not for gold, but salvation. Their captain, Cristóvão da Gama, is more than a general. He is a banner of revenge, a cross in motion. The sea churns like prophecy fulfilled. After weeks of celestial navigation and prayers beneath foreign stars, the Portuguese finally step onto Abyssinian soil. The roar of the waves behind them mirrors the storm within. Uncertainty, hope, and fire-forged conviction. As their boots meet the red clay, villagers watch from the cliffs and ridges, cloaks billowing in the wind. Half remember ancient friendships, half recall the pain of war, but all feel the shift in the air. Gallardos steps forward, not in regal splendor, but wrapped in humility. His eyes hold exile and return, sorrow and resurrection. He does not raise his voice, he raises resolve. He speaks not of vengeance, but of rebuilding, of a faith restored not through domination, but unity. Behind him, the cross rises, not the carved symbols of past kingdoms, but a wooden emblem held in blood-stained hands. A new crusade begins, not of conquest, but of reclamation. Around a fire on a cold mountain night, two worlds, two wounds, and two legacies find common breath. Gallardos, cloaked in the scars of exile, stretches out a hand. Cristóvão da Gama clasps it, his gauntlet creaking like old armor, given new purpose. Between them, no interpreter stands, only shared pain and ambition. The night air is thick with chants, Latin harmonies blending with Guillet's verses, prayers rising like incense through pine and mist. Soldiers kneel side by side, trading bread, stories, and memories. For tonight, no one is stranger. only believers in justice. By torchlight, maps are drawn. By firelight, loyalties are sealed, not in ink, but in silence and stares. This is no fragile alliance. It is forged by necessity, tempered by faith. High atop the wind-battered ridges, scouts return, their faces pale, voices hushed. The reports are unlike any before. Foreigners, cannons, crosses. Imam Ahmad listens without alarm. He has known this day would come, not through omens or dreams, but through strategy and foresight. The world never forgets what it fears. And now, fear has crossed the sea. Standing with his commanders, the Imam does not tremble. His gaze sweeps across the valleys like a hawk measuring its prey. The fire within him is undiminished, burning steady, burning ancient. He speaks. They return not to restore the past, but to rewrite it. But the crescent remembers. The earth remembers. And I have never forgotten. A single command is given. A banner is lifted. And across the ridge, spears are raised, not in panic, but in promise. Dawn breaks not with birdsong, but with boots. Portuguese drums echo across the highlands. Beside them, Galorduos rides in silence, his eyes scanning the cliffs where his ancestors once stood, victorious. Oxen pull cannons through thick mud. Matchlocks are loaded. Psalms are whispered between breaths. Ahead, the highlands await. And on the other side, the Imam waits too. Closing two sons of different empires now walk the same soil. Galorduos, born of the throne, Ahmad, born of the fire. One raised in exile beneath chapel bells, the other forged in war under desert stars. Both carry memories of cities in ruin, of brothers lost, of vows unbroken. They are not just leaders, they are vessels of ancient hope, of fractured kingdoms praying to rise again. And now, fate draws them near. The sea has delivered its warriors. The highlands have summoned theirs. The soil tightens, the air sharpens. And so, the storm gathers. The storm that began with whispers will end in thunder. In the next chapter, blood will write its verse upon the land.